Welcome to Rust by Examples, Lesson 5. Today we're building an in-memory to-do list. You'll learn about structs, vectors, and impl blocks. First, we navigate to our lesson directory. We remove any old project folder to start fresh. Now we create our to-do list project with cargo new. Cargo generates the project structure and default main. Let's look at the default Hello World code. Now cargo run compiles and executes our program. Time to build our to-do list. First, let's understand structs in Rust. A struct groups related data together. Each field has a name and a type. Here's the default Hello World. Let's replace it. First, we disable auto-indent for clean code. I'm deleting all content with ggdg. Now we define our to-do struct with 3 fields. ID is AU32, title is a string, and completed is a bool. In main, we create a Todo instance. We set the fields id, title, and completed. String from converts a string literal to an owned string. Now we add a print ln to display the task with a checkbox. Save and run. Our first to-do is displayed. Now let's use a vector to store multiple todos. Vec is Rust's dynamic array that grows as needed. We use push to add items and iterate with for loops. Here's our current code with a single to-do. Let's update main to use a vector instead. I'll search for fn main and delete the old code. Vec of Todo creates a dynamic array that holds Todo items. The mut keyword lets us modify the vector. We push our first to-do onto the vector, setting the id, title, and completed fields, and add a second to-do for building a project. Now we loop through all todos with a for loop. The ampersand borrows the vector for iteration. Each task is printed with its checkbox status. Save and run. Both todos are displayed. Let's add methods to our struct using impl blocks. Methods let us define behavior for our types. Self refers to the instance the method is called on. This version has a to-do list struct with methods. The impl block adds behavior to our struct. Let me show you the struct to-do list first. The new function is a constructor that returns a to-do list. It initializes an empty vector and sets next id to 1. The add method takes mutable self to modify the list. It pushes a new to-do and increments the id. The list method borrows self to print without modifying. Complete finds a to-do by ID and marks it done. Delete uses retain to remove matching items. In main, we create a list and call our methods. Running it shows add, complete, and delete working. Now let's add an interactive menu. The show menu function displays our options. Users can add, list, complete, or delete tasks. A match expression handles each choice. Pattern matching is powerful in Rust. Let's run it and add some tasks. We add Learn Rust Structs as our first task. task added with ID 1. And build a to-do app as the second task. List shows both tasks. Now complete task 1. The checkmark shows it's done. Let's delete task 2 and see the final list. Only task 1 remains. Type 5 to quit. Great work! Let's recap what you've learned. Structs group related data with named fields. Vec lets you store dynamic lists of items. Impl blocks add methods to your structs. Thanks for watching Lesson 5. Next up, we'll save our todos to a file for persistence. Like and subscribe for more Rust tutorials.